meltdown for a month. You could have seen Dan's tweet and said, hey, fair enough, you know, I respect your opinion, and moved on. But instead you had a crybaby meltdown, so you get what you deserve, right? And you partner with the two most controversial people on the internet. So I don't know why you're saying, why am I getting hate? Like, it's pretty obvious.
The amount of satisfaction I got seeing this video. What a f***ing loser. What a f***ing loser. The amount of satisfaction. What is wrong with you? You're happy seeing me angry and frustrated and pissed off. That gives you satisfaction. What? No, man. You need to look at yourself in the mirror. Imagine being happy because someone else is upset and angry. Like, what is wrong with you?
Can you even hear the words coming out of your mouth? You are a massive hypocrite. KSI, acting above hating is crazy. Like, you've literally said multiple times before that you love pissing people off. You hate on people all the time. Anytime he's boxing or whatever, he goes on an insane hating spree on the other person. You hated Logan Paul until he shoved $1 billion up your butthole, and now you're suddenly getting in bed together. You have an entire series on your channel called Laughing at X Person, but when people do it to you, they're pathetic. This guy is so pretentious. You're not above X series on your channel called Laughing at X Person, but when people do it to you, they're pathetic. This guy is so pretentious. You're not above anybody. People just like laughing at clowns. They have their own lives. They just tune in for like half an hour or whatever to laugh at you and leave. And how can you talk like this to your own fans on your own Reddit? This isn't Dan. This is literally people watching you and you're calling them losers when they just want you to do better as a person. It's just crazy. I don't know if anybody's a fan of this guy anymore. He's insufferable, man.
Lunchly is up. What is that? Hot tour podcast. My song Prime. Wow, this guy is living his best life, man. That is heaven. But I definitely prefer the Stackums to the pizza. I feel like the pizza's too messy. Maybe a kid will like that. But I definitely prefer the Stackums to the pizza. I feel like the pizza's too messy. Maybe a kid will like that. Just, you know, having like tomato sauce all over their mouth and stuff. But for me, having the turkey and the cheese and just stacking them together.
Okay, I don't know what's more pathetic. KSI eating lunchly as a 31-year-old man, or KSI pretending that he's eating lunchly as a 31-year-old man, because nobody is eating that absolute trash. And how do you see a meme clearly making fun of you and think that they're complimenting you? Do you unironically watch the Hawk to a podcast, bro? All that boxing gave you some serious brain damage, dude.
Oh, KSI, this song sucks, trash.
Dan has more subscribers than me. So what? Huh? He does Minecraft videos. And what? Huh? It's true. I can't lose. Yeah. I can't lose. Facts. I do more than just Minecraft. Yeah. Bro, even back then, bro, I was spitting facts. Even back then, I was spitting facts on you motherfuckers. Shit, man. Holy shit. No, I love Dan. I love Dan. Dan does his thing, innit? I do Reddit videos. No, Dan, you come at me, I obliterate you, bro. I'm gonna be on your ass forever now. Until we talk man to man, I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm more of an OG, and I've done way more than he has. Way more, okay? So he can...
Bro, shut up. You did not obliterate anyone. What are you in, Dragon Ball Z, dude? Sit down and eat your lunch early, my god. Also, what's wrong with Minecraft, huh? Some people are just, you know, some people want to chill. They're not hell-bent on making $50 billion extracting money from their fans, all right? Dan is already a multi-millionaire. He was in an article for being the highest earning, like, UK YouTuber or something. He's retired, you know? He's found meaning in things other than material success now. He has a family, he has a kid. His focus is probably on being a father, which is what Logan's focus should be. But, you know, instead you guys are arguing with internet people.
I'm sorry, I just don't like the fact that this guy came out of nowhere, tweeted at my company, you know, saying like, oh, do better, da-da-da, when he's a hypocrite himself, and then he just peaced out, acted like nothing happened, started posting pictures with his kid and that. I'm like, bro, let's go. I want to fight. I want to fight, and that's why I keep tweeting on this motherfucker, man. But best believe, bro, if he saw me in real life, he'd be running. Best believe, man.
You know, you're actually very similar to Sneeko, because remember when Sneeko was getting destroyed by Charlie, and he was like, fight me in real life, bro. You wouldn't say that to me IRL. And Charlie was like, yeah, you'd probably beat me in a fight. But then he pulls out a massive gun. Like, don't worry, bro. Nobody's going up to you IRL. Don't need to worry about that, especially with your ridiculous BO. Didn't this guy say he showers once a week or something in that one clip? That's crazy. Anyways, let's just move on to H3H3 calling him out on his podcast about copyright abuse. Basically, the story goes that KSI blocked his video for playing his music, and then he DM'd him saying, cry more. So that really pissed off H3H3, and this guy actually won a lawsuit regarding copyright, so obviously he was extra pissed.
Instantly blocked and demonetized.
I mean,
is still. And these guys are stealing, taking from my pocket thousands of dollars. I have, you know, it's fucked up.
I mean,
is still. And these guys are stealing, taking from my pocket thousands of dollars. I have, you know, it's fucked up.
Yeah, and they have like specific tools to set it like, oh, how much of this video is being used.
Let me read this because that's what I get into next.
Yeah, okay.
I said, suck my dick, bitch. You don't get to hide behind that excuse because KSI is an old school YouTuber and he knows how this shit works. There's a million different settings you can choose that will prevent people ripping videos while still allowing reaction. Clearly,
to the people that say, oh, it's not KSI, it's the label. That doesn't.
No, it's bullshit. He's been putting out music long enough. Like everybody can tell their label what to do and they'll do it. I've seen it a million times. People come here all the time. They tell their label, dude, unblock it.
True, it's not his first song.
Why has it been like 3.5 days and it's still blocked? Also, the video's still blocked and demonetized. The only reason it's still up is because I know how the law works and filed a counter notification. Oh yeah, then he responded. Crying emojis. Too long, didn't read. Label strikes videos, not me. Shut up, bitch. I'm not born yesterday. I've been on this platform for a long ass time. Back when you were sending me DMs talking about how much you love my videos, you little bitch.
Ooh.
We're fully independent, so we make the rules. Enjoy the album. I mean, you're really gonna put a declaration like that into the world and be like, sorry, it's the label.
Okay, so obviously putting out that tweet saying that it's okay to use our music and then going back and copywriting people is messed up. Obviously, that tweet was a while back, so, you know, I speculated last video, did he change his mind or whatever, but apparently he didn't, right? So hiding behind a label is really stupid because obviously he can control it. It's his music, okay? There's no hiding behind anything over here, but he wants to shift the blame so that only selectively people can react to it or something. I don't know what his deal is. Anyways, no issues here. I've never played that song in any of my videos, and I never will because I value your guys' auditory canals.
But is the song funny outside of the context?
It's not funny!
The KSI meltdown continues with a lot of unexpected people talking about the situation. So last time we talked about how KSI was being called out by his own best friends for acting immature. He was still beefing with Dan by copy-pasting his tweets trying to one-up him. He was beefing with Danny Phantom from Twitter, who he thought was Silver Ben 10. He got called out by Acer for copyright abuse. And we talked about CDog VA and Chris Broad from Abroad in Japan, calling out people like Mr. Beast collabing with a scumbag like Logan. And of course, that's a dig at KSI too, because he's Logan's best buddy. Anyways, we got a bunch of updates in the situation with PewDiePie chiming in, KSI raging on his podcast again at some employees, even more meltdowns on YouTube and Twitter, and Acer going in on him. So let's start with PewDiePie, of course, who was asked about KSI and Lunchley on stream. Real quick, in case anybody's new, Lunchley is just Mr. Beast, KSI, and Logan's new ultra-processed food product. Here's what he said about it.
Opinion on Lunchley. Yeah, I only found out about it yesterday. Like, you can tell none of them are parents. Because you should not feed your kids that garbage. Like, what the fuck? Like, that meal is so tiny. It looks like it's enough for Bjorn, maybe. And he's 1 year and a half. Like, no. Who's it for? I don't get it. Is it a snack? Is it a meal? Very confused by it.
Yeah, pretty much everybody's confused about it because, in my opinion, it is a garbage product. Just going by the name, I'd imagine it's supposed to be a lunch item, right? Lunchly, inspired from Lunchables. It has the word lunch in it, so maybe it's supposed to be like lunch for your kids at school. Only problem is, in my opinion, it's ultra-processed. It has minimal nutritional value. It's pretty unhealthy. It has low calories, so less energy for your kids. Low calories is only useful if you're trying to lose weight, right? Not for growing kids trying to actually build their bodies. I don't personally think it's enough for a meal either, just like PewDiePie said, and I'd much rather my kids eat healthy, whole food than artificial shit made in a factory. Now, ironically, PewDiePie said that none of them are parents, so they wouldn't know, but unfortunately, Logan is actually a father now, which is so absolutely concerning. In fact, if you watched the previous videos in the saga, you would know that Logan actually advertised Prime and Lunchley at the birth of his child in the hospital room with his wife. So Logan is obviously a soulless husk of a person. He's pretty much like a walking billboard at this point, and that's pretty much why nobody respects KSI, Logan, or Mr. Beast anymore. So PewDiePie's also asked about KSI's new song, and here's what he said about it.
Listen to KSI songs? No. He took away my greatest